All right, target notes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Over a minor blues. It's Robin, and in this video I want to help you with your gypsy jazz soloing and show you how you can get good at playing this music and expressing yourself in a meaningful way with solos, improvised solos. And if you want help with all this gypsy jazz stuff, right, if you want me to help you, literally coach you personally, and you want to take your playing to the next level and get confident at this music, then go to gypsyjazztransfusionclub.com, okay? And that's going to help you, okay? You'll join a community, you'll learn the repertoire, you'll learn how to solo, you'll learn the rhythm. It's going to be great for you. So if you're ready to do that, then go to gypsyjazztransfusionclub.com. You'll go to a page with all the info. Fill out your name and email, and I'll get in touch and let you know how I can help you. So welcome everybody. Andreas is in the house. Daryl says he loves this stuff. Thanks, man. That means a lot. Helen is in the house. Howdy from Texas. Fantastic. Alex is in the house. Welcome. Andreas is in the house. When you join this, just say something, okay? Just say guitar or say soloing or gypsy jazz or anything. It really means a lot. I'm on my own in the kitchen here, and I'm jumping on to help you. Welcome, John. Gaston LaJob is in the house. And we're looking at soloing. Kevin's there too. Welcome, Kev. It must be late night there. And we're looking at soloing, okay? So we all want to solo and express ourselves in a meaningful way when we play gypsy jazz or whatever kind of improvised music. And there's lots of ways to do it, right? You can solo, you can use licks, you can use scales, arpeggios, modes, melodic improvisation, target notes, melodic, did I say that? Using chords, using the melody, all sorts of ways of soloing. Welcome, Umberto. And but in this video, I just want to give you a concept more than a lick, but a concept which you can use to give your soloing some real confidence so you can enjoy this music. Welcome, Ed Sill. Now listen, so I've called this video Target Notes, right? Welcome, Andrea. And this is just one way you can do it, okay? And beyond this bit of advice, the deeper advice is so you can help yourself when you practice, when you practice this stuff, whether it's scales or arpeggios or licks or modes or shapes or whatever, when you practice, do yourself a favor, save some time and practice over music. So put all this stuff in context of music. So next time you practice and you want to improve your soloing, you could just stick the metronome on, and I've just got like a click track here, so it's just 4 to the bar, right? And just pick a song that you know really well, like a minor blues, and practice your soloing like that, right? So we got minor blues, okay? So I'll take you through the chords, right? 4, 1, 2. So it's G minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, G minor, 3, 4, G minor, G minor. Welcome, Jensen. C minor, C minor. G minor, right? G minor. You got that E flat 7, D7, and back to G minor, right? This is the minor blues. Okay, one more time. G minor, right? Be something like this. Up to C minor, right? So just to get the chords in your mind. E flat 7, D7, and back home to G minor, right? So we want to practice, right? We want to get good at soloing. And we're gonna try that out and practice over a minor blues, right? Those 3 chords: G minor, C minor, and then we got that bit at the end, E flat 7, D7, right? And I want to show you how to do it with target notes, for example. So say we target the 9th, right? That note there. So you got the chord, right? G minor, whatever inversion, and then you go for that sound. And that sound, you know, one, it's called a ninth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's the, in G minor, it's the A, it's that note. And to make it a little bit deeper for you, it's really important when you practice to actually kind of develop a relationship with those notes. So that note over G minor, how does it make you feel? You know, what kind of emotional feeling does it give? And when you practice, you want to practice where that note is, for example. So on the, it's there, da, da, on each string, da, there it is on the D string, there it is on the A string, there it is on the bottom E string, right? So we know that that's the whatever that note makes you feel, right? So when it's going boom, boom, you could get right? So we know that that's, we should do this for every note basically, right? But for now, let's just look at the ninth, one note, right? And we're going to target the ninth, okay? We're going to target that A note over the G minor, right? And when we go to the C minor, we're going to target the same ninth, right? The ninth of C minor over the C minor. Right, there it is, the D, right, over the C minor. And again, where's the D? There it is, it's here. Right, so this kind of exercise gives you really gets you to know the fretboard, gives you that confidence when you're soloing. So I'll do it in a really basic way. I'll take the tempo down a bit. How's everybody doing, by the way? Listen, if you want help with this gypsy jazz stuff, right, you're sitting there and you think, I want to learn this music properly and in a fun way, then go to gypsyjazztransfusionclub.com and get help. Join the community, get access to all the lessons to really help you get those chord shapes, the rhythms, learn to solo, learn the repertoire with me and the gang. It's a really great place to learn. If there's any club members in the house watching this, then type in something, right? Just type in, say, yeah, I'm a club member and Transfusion Club is great, or whatever you want to say. Type it in. Here we are at 120, right? Really medium. We've got that minor blues. 1, 3, 4, G minor, 2, 3, 4, G minor, 2. We're going to go up to C minor. 2, 3, 4, C minor, 2, 3, 4. C and back to G minor. Bongo. Then we got this E flat 7. Okay, now we're going to do that target note. There it is. Ninth of C. Right? There it is. Ninth. When we get to the E flat 7, that always sounds good. Okay, this is a minor blues. There's the ninth. Bend up to it. There's the ninth of the C minor. Right, keeping it nice and easy. Right, so I'm practicing really easily now with a slow tempo. I'm really kind of trying to bond my emotion, my fingers, and the guitar, right, and that sound. So, right? So when you hear that, or when you want to create that sound when you're at the session, or you're soloing on a gig or whatever, you can actually do it, right? And that's kind of starts to get in one realm of improvising. You can go, and if you practice this way with each of the notes, right, you'll slowly develop a relationship with each of the notes in the scale, in the chord tones. And it really helps your improvisation. I think this can really help your soloing when you do that, okay? So again, I'm just going to target the ninth of the G minor, which is that, or and I'm going to target the ninth of the C minor, right? And when I get to the E flat 7 and D7, this always sounds good. Okay, but anyway, let's just go for it, right? Okay, minor blues, 2, 3, 4. There's the ninth. Going up to C minor now. E flat 7. Okay. Different sound up there, right? Ninth of C minor. So you can see this is kind of a way of practicing, which I want you to try. And I was just thinking about it before, it kind of bonds you with that note, that ninth note. So it's not just a mechanical number 9, or a lick, one note in a lick, or one note in an arpeggio, or a scale, or a shape. It actually goes a bit deeper, you know what I mean? And that ninth becomes an emotional thing that you can use in your solo to make your solo meaningful, right? So if I do it on another note, let's take the sixth, right? So we want to go, there's that da, do, da, 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 right? So what's the sixth of G minor? It's the da, it's that E natural, right? So we got open E, we got it there, we got the E, there's the E there, there's the E, right? Open E. You got all the E's, right? So when you're on G minor, you're going to be targeting that note, right? Targeting that in your impro. And when you get to the C minor, you're going to target the sixth of C minor, which is okay. And I'm trying to go a level deeper than just saying the sixth, but that sound, right? Okay, let me show you. I'll do that exercise using the sixth now. Okay, 2, 3. So it's 6. C minor, okay, up to C minor. Open E, sound good. Taking it nice and easy, okay, to the top. There's the 6, right? No pressure. You see what I mean? So basically, so far we've looked at the ninth, right? That sound, and then we looked at this sound, and you can just target that note. And if you practice like that, you bond with that note a little bit, and you kind of make a relationship with that note, which goes deeper than it just being called an E or a sixth or a ninth or whatever. It becomes a sound which you know how to create on the fretboard, right? You know where that sound is at different points. And if you do that for each note, it's just one way of soloing, right? One way of thinking about soloing. But it really kind of opens up the music and can help you solo. So welcome Samuel, welcome Steve. Just recapping. I'm just looking at a basic way to learn how to improvise using target notes. And I'll do it now, targets in the ninth and targets in the sixth. And going deeper than just calling them the ninth and the sixth, because that's rude. I want to be buddies with these notes, right? I want to use them I want to know them inside out so I can express them in a meaningful way. Right, we're looking at minor blues. Hope that makes sense. 1, a 1, a 2, a 1, 2. So the ninth. There it is there. There it is there. Ninth of C. Minor blues. 6. Right, the sixth sound. Up to the C minor. Right, there's the sixth sound. Right, so we're trying to practice in a way that you can make relationships with these notes, right? I'm not getting too artsy-fartsy here, right? This is what I'm talking about, is going beyond just calling notes numbers, ninth, sixth, a G, an E, right? That's not so personal as the real sound, the way it makes it feel. So when you play, right, that chord, that right, that's got a real feeling, right? Right? Sixth. And when you target these notes, it kind of gives your solos a little bit of kind of shape. You can kind of go dum, 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 dum. See what I mean? And yeah, it can really kind of help you express yourself in your solos. If you want more help with all this gypsy jazz stuff, right? You want to learn how to solo in all ways. You want to get your whole tools to learn the arpeggios and the scales and the licks, learn the repertoire, learn the rhythms. Go to gypsyjazztransfusionclub.com, okay? If you're really ready to take your playing to the next level, then come and see what it's all about at the club. There's a whole community there, and it's kind of really taken off. It's a place where you can really make some progress, so you can enjoy this music on a deeper level. John says, great topic for a lesson. Yeah, improvising, listening from Oslo. Where are you watching from? Type in where you're watching from, and let me know when you solo, what do you do? What do you think of primarily? If you're playing over boom, right, you're playing over a minor blues, what are you thinking, right? C minor, what are you thinking? Modes or a shape? Type it in. E flat 7. Are you thinking at all? I don't know. Hopefully not. Target. There's the ninth. C minor. So I'm using targeting notes in this thing. Welcome from Poland. So write in. I'm really curious to know how you think about soloing. So if you were to play over G minor, what's the first thing that comes into mind when you solo? Is it a lick? You think of Robin's. Michael thinks of Robin's licks. That's cool. That's all very great, which is good. And I love it when people use my licks. And Dizzy Gillespie said, if you hear it, you can have it. So minors are a good man feeling blue for me. Yeah, that's cool. Let me read this one. Someone's saying, sometimes I try to relate pentatonic scales with a touch of gypsy jazz. That's a nice way to look at it, Umberto. You could use pentatonic with a bit of gypsy, bit of chromatics to kind of glue it all together. Anyway, this is a topic to be continued. By the way, we have a community over at the Gypsy Jazz Transfusion Club, and it's kind of like a Facebook, but just for gypsy jazz, which is really cool. So you're not looking at what people had for dinner, or you're not looking at cats doing karate or whatever. You're just kind of talking about guitars and cool stuff. So go to gypsyjazztransfusionclub.com, come and get help, take your playing to the next level. You go to a page, fill out your name and email, and I'll get in touch. I'll recap what we've been doing in this lesson. I like to keep these things kind of bite-sized. And what we're looking at in this lesson is how to improve your soloing, okay? How to improve your soloing. You can solo using licks, scales and arpeggios, and melodically you could use modes. Adam says he likes to play A minor 7 flat 5 on C minor 7. There's all sorts of, we're all different, and we all kind of relate to different ways of improvising. But in this little lesson, I gave you the concept of target notes. Right. Number one, by the way, getting good at gypsy jazz soloing is playing over music. So whatever it is, your licks or your scales or your A minor 7 flat 5 on C minor 7, put it in the context of music. So, and even deeper than that, just get a pulse going like this, right? And then just imagine it could be any song. It might be All of Me, It could be like, right? And it's a really good way to practice, because you really have to, in your solos, really have to kind of spell out those changes, okay? So it really kind of, it's a great way to practice. So I was suggesting target notes, and I was suggesting a ninth. So I showed you how you could use the ninth and what it feels like and what it sounds like over G minor, right? And when we use the ninth over C minor, this is very basic, but I think it's really fundamental to get this right. And I'll demonstrate the ninths. 2, 3, so. I'm targeting that note, right? This isn't licks. There's the ninth again, right? Now we're going to target the sixth. Got a different vibe, right? You got to know where the six is on all the strings. Really helps with your playing. There's the sixth. Open E's. Right. So it's just a way of practicing, which I think can really help you. Get the metronome just as a pulse, just as a click track, and try target notes, okay? So pick one note and get to know that note on each string of the guitar over each chord, okay? It can really help you. So I'm going to jump off. I love you and leave you on this beautiful Thursday. I wish you a great day. If you'd like me to help you with your Gypsy Jazz guitar playing, and you're ready, are you ready? Ready to take it to the next level and enjoy this music on a whole deeper level, then come over to the gypsyjazztransfusionclub.com and I'll be happy to help. Hello, Niku. I'm actually jumping off now. This is the end, but I'll see you very soon. Lots of love.